Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 7 Week 5 Day 4. Happy Thanksgiving everyone! Of course, as far as the game itself, only thing we really have going on today, I believe, is Oracle Hero class. I don't think they did anything for the holiday other than those little skulls that we have. However, yeah, we got Oracle class going on, and we only have an arena event going on this weekend. The only, really interesting thing this weekend is Quetzalma, which you can actually see right now, as of today, and going until it's actually released. This is the first time it's going to be available free-to-play. So I believe this was the Season 4 pet on the paid side. However, it has kind of been money locked since then. However, free-to-play players will be able to get it in 1 day and 5 hours, which is this Saturday for 24 hours. So definitely make sure to get it, as we have no clue when it's coming back again, if ever, after that. So do make sure to go get it for free this weekend. It's specifically this Saturday. But there you guys go. Aside from that, I'll mess with the Oracle class to get a little bit of EXP. Elementalists, we won't be able to reach 100 this stream, but we will get very, very close and gain a level. And aside from that, I guess we'll mess with World Event a little. I believe we're almost done with it though. But I still want to throw our battles in just to help out the guild and get a little bit closer. Also, I am so stuffed. So ridiculously stuffed. I'm not even sure if I'm going to go for any dessert. I still haven't yet. Though I might after this stream. Anyways, I guess we'll clear through this real quick. We're still using the extremely overpowered Centurion. Curious to see how they're going to rework it. When they rework it. Oh, I'm not using the correct metals. Good thing as a reminder. I need those metals. Oh, we got another little mini one now. Might as well use that. It's technically more damage than 4 magic. But anyways, hello everyone. Hope all of you who celebrate the holiday enjoyed the holiday. Hello, Bill. Hello, Gem God DS. Hello, Mister. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Gadget. Hello, Adrian. Hello, John. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Rogue. And hello, rednaZ. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so what do we need here? We'll take the purples for now. Get our explosion. And do we need anything special? Not really. We'll just keep doing AoE until we win. That is pretty much the game plan here. Just keep clicking that button until it doesn't work anymore. And then when it doesn't work anymore, we need to find skulls. Or have him take a skull. Because he had Submerge earlier. Luckily, the Submerge just broke. I think he might have taken a skull or something. Right here we want those Astral Spirits. Oh yeah, by the way. That was one thing I was able to get done today too. I was able to contact my dad for during Thanksgiving today. And I do officially know the dates that we will be gone. It is the 28th to the 4th. Expect no streams around that time. Possibly even the day before and after, we'll see. Well, the day before I definitely will be because that's a Monday. But basically, I'm going to be gone from Tuesday to Tuesday. Oh, I didn't check yet. Do we even know what event we're missing during that time? But I'm going to be gone the last Tuesday of this month until the first Tuesday of next month. Though maybe a little bit longer than that. Especially if it snows. Last time I went to New Jersey, I got snowed in for like a week. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Let's see. But that did happen last time. A couple years ago. Let's see. I'm looking for weekly events. Do we even know what that date is yet? We do not. No. That's unfortunate. Because I'm leaving on that day right there. So we have no clue what that Friday is, which is exactly what I wanted to check. We'll probably know next patch, though. We should be getting a patch December, second week of December. And that patch should hopefully give us info further than this, because I want to know what that Friday is. It doesn't go that far yet. It literally goes like 2 days before it, which is unfortunate. Because I want to know what event we're missing then. I guess we could kind of backtrack and try to figure it out. We know it's not a Vault event. I'm pretty sure it's not a new faction. I'm honestly not sure. Hopefully just Raider invasions or something. It's like the least consequential thing to miss. And Bounty Hunter, technically. Normally, just while waiting at the airport, I can get Bounty Hunter done. It's a pretty straightforward event. Let's see. Throw that down. Do we even have any alignment here? No, let's go for our explosions. And just explode absolutely everything. Is it raid boss for Silverglade? Okay, that's good then. How do you know that, though? Interesting. Yeah, we're not missing anything relevant then. That's one of the most ideal ones to happen. I could literally do nothing for that event, like play it for like 5 minutes, and we'd probably have the whole thing done because the guild would carry us. So if we truly had to, I'm pretty sure I could do a raid event in 5 minutes, because to do the raid events, you have to do like, what, 8 battles? Because you have to do like the, you have to get to the point where you can see Zugoff. So once you start seeing Zugoff, assuming the rest of your guild carries you, you are kind of done. Normally you want to do more than that to help your guild. But if we don't have the time, that would work out quite conveniently. Let's see, we'll take that over. Grab our skull. He has Submerge, which is very annoying. You know what? I should have just given him that skull. We'd actually have gotten more value from him taking skull than us taking skull. And I still need him to take skull. Oh no, he just devoured. Oh no. Wait, did he just devour off of a 2% chance to devour the enemy for every mana drained? The thing he drained had 14 mana. He's got a 26 mana drain, right? Math. I mean 28. Oh no, 30 because there's a base 2%. He got basically a 1 in 3. Very unfortunate. We could actually lose this. Let's hope not. If he gets another Devour, we probably would. But luckily he's not Submerged anymore, so we should just win. Main thing keeping him alive was the Submerge. More so than the Devour. Hello, Andre! Welcome, welcome. Oh, we can see the weapon on that day. True. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. I was just looking at the troop page, but I didn't think to check the weapon page. Or not the troop page, I mean the event page. But you know what I mean. I didn't think to check the weapon one. Yeah, whenever a new weapon comes out like that, it's either raid or invasions. Unless it's a faction weapon. I'm almost guaranteed it can't be, though, because we have a faction next week, actually. Next week's Friday, not this week's Friday. Not tomorrow Friday, but next week we have a new mythic and a new faction on the exact same day. It's actually a really busy week. Like, this week was pretty tame. But next week they have everything going on again. Like, last week had everything going on, and next week has everything going on. This week has kind of been average. Oh, let's see. I'll throw that down. I wonder if we're getting our balance patch in December again like we did last year. If we do, I wonder how what they're going to do with Centura again. Have they even... I haven't even been checking. Have they anywheres on the forum posted anything about Centurion yet? Like, at all? Because it's kind of, like, way up there. Like, how did this get past any amount of playtesting up there? That's at least it's good rather than the normal useless stuff they give. But still, it's a little too good. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I've used it like half the stream every day. Like, whenever we haven't been farming for EXP, class event EXP, or, you know, for, not class event, but EXP for our elementals to get it to 100. Anytime we haven't been doing that this week, I am pretty sure has been using that team. But anyways, let's go clear out, I might as well do the class event. What did I mention on Monday? We mentioned this team. Frost Mage with a bunch of Herd Masters. Yeah, that's good enough. And we need Frost Mage because half mana start, not Elementalists. It's one thing holding Elementalists back. It's always a problem with every hero class that doesn't have half mana start, is the fact that they're a hero class that doesn't have half mana start. That is their entire problem. Hello, Barbara! Yep, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, and I'm thankful for all of you guys for watching. It really helps out a lot. It's been a lot of fun spending time with you guys the last 6 years? Yeah, it's been almost 6 years. Isn't the 6-year anniversary of the channel next year? Pretty sure it is. Losing track of time. The 7-year anniversary for the game, so yeah. Should be the 6-year anniversary for the channel next year. So long. It's gonna feel weird once that hits a whole decade. I've never held any job for that long. Of any kind. Though I do kind of like switching it up every few years. This channel we've been pretty consistent on for the most part. Why I've been looking more seriously into game dev as well. Gotta switch things up. We'd still be doing the channel, obviously, and everything. So I've been looking for an excuse to make like a second channel at some point, and there's been a lot of concepts I've been wanting to do potentially. But at this point, it might just be a game dev channel. We'll see how it goes. Not anytime soon though. Definitely not this year, that's for sure. This year is almost over. That's the only weird thing about December. I always feel like it goes by so absurdly quick. Because I normally have some kind of plans, and then that plans just feel like it consumes the entire month. Even if it's only for a week. Because I'm only going away for a week. But something about December just always seems to get consumed. Every year. Bill Warhammer, no. That would be funny, though. You've only been here for 5 years. That's still pretty much the whole time. There's been very, very few people who've been here the whole 6 years. Mostly because there were so few when we started, obviously. Though theoretically, when we like started the channel, we already had over 1,000 subscribers. Or maybe it was like just under 1,000, I can't remember. Because at the time you didn't need 1,000 subscribers to have monetization on your videos at the time. I believe that's a requirement now, but it wasn't back then. But I know we had pretty much 1,000 or just under 1,000. How did we already have so many? We had a few videos already posted. But we weren't doing like a regular kind of basis of posting videos. Like theoretically, before we started doing Gems of War content on the channel, we already had a few Gems of War videos on the channel. Not a lot of them, but they were some of the most viewed videos of the game at the time. Which is how we got the initial 1,000. Or most of the initial 1,000 anyways. I also had a few other videos, so I'm pretty sure like 90+% of them were from Gems of War. Which is why it became a Gems of War channel to begin with. Because we posted like 3 videos before we technically like started the channel. That were Gems of War related. That's where almost the whole 1,000 came from. Also, we were really active in the Gems of War community the entire time prior to having a channel. Like literally, pretty much the first week it started. We were like communicating in the community and on the forums and everything. We just didn't specifically have a channel until later. Let's see. I'll take that over. But yeah, I feel like hitting 1,000 again would be a lot harder. Because you need like a few breakout videos to even have a chance of hitting 1,000 in any pace that is not glacially slow. Like the amount of clickbaity thumbnails into extremely optimized tags, into doing research on what even would be the optimized tags for a given thing, and everything just related to it. It's just gonna be so hard to do these days. Just because it keeps getting more and more saturated with content. There's still ways to do it though. I am curious, like when we do end up making another channel, I'm very, very curious to keep track of the exact amount of time that it takes to go from 0 to 1,000. Because we haven't needed to do it for like 6 years now. And now you have to even to get any monetization. Let's see, we'll take that over. Have we decided what day we're doing Age of Calamity? I want to say Saturday. I currently don't have any particular plans at the moment. Because we might do Age of Calamity, then the other day do Fall Guys on Sunday. Because Fall Guys has some kind of special event going at the end of the season. So I think it's different every single day. They actually made a funny Twitter post on it because they said that Season 1 released today, then Season 2 tomorrow, and so on and so forth. Basically, they have a show that has all like the season shows for every single season, every single day leading up to Season 6. So today I think was like Season 1. I don't even think have I played it yet? I can't remember. I think I may have like once or twice. But they're doing Season 1 today, Season 2 tomorrow, so on and so forth. So if we did it on Sunday, that'd be Season 4 then. And then obviously we'd be doing a stream on Tuesday, which would be Season 6. Which is the new season, obviously. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll do Age of Calamity Saturday then. It's been something I've been meaning to do for ages, and if I don't get it done before the end of this year, it's probably never going to get done. Gotta do it before the end of this, or before we go on the trip. Hey, did I say when the trip was? I think I did earlier. But we're leaving on the 28th and coming back on the 4th. So unfortunately, no videos in that time. I might try pre-recording 1 or 2 things if I can. Particularly something to go off on New Year's Day. Some kind of guide video of some sorts. Maybe a hero class guide? I've been meaning to make a hero class tier list for like ages now. Does Turkey Day make you feel like sleeping? Yes, I actually was napping earlier. Though once I finish the stream, I'll probably go in for dessert. And then I'm sleeping. Because I still didn't go for dessert because I was just so stuffed earlier. We have 2 things. Cheesecake again. And pumpkin roll. No pumpkin pie though. Though I kind of wish we did have pumpkin pie. I almost feel like getting one. I wonder if the shop right on the corners would still be open and have a pumpkin pie that I can actually consume. So that isn't like processed with nuts or anything. Probably not, because normally their bakery goods are, well, for one, would already been bought out like crazy by now. Especially on Thanksgiving Day. But also, wait, why did the... Oh, because it's not the right color, duh. I was gonna say, why did it not combine with the wild card? But it doesn't do it for yellow and purple. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no way to secure pumpkin pie at this point. It's too late to secure pumpkin pie. Hey, can we finally do the best troops of 2019? You know that video is never getting made. You know, it's going to continue to be a meme on the channel, though. The weirdest thing about that video, too, is I actually had literally everything set up for it, and we just never did the video for it. I can dream. Though it has been a while since we've done like the best teams kind of video thing. We have to wait until Centurion gets nerfed before we can do that. So hopefully we'll get a balance patch this month so we can kind of know. Because then we can kind of have one for early 2022. It's obviously a class event done. However, that's not the actual class event we need to do. The true class event is getting this Elementalist hero class to level 100 already. That's not going to be done tonight. However, tomorrow night, 100%, we are not ending the stream until we have hit, until we have hit level 100 on the hero class. Also, no morning stream tomorrow, by the way. But we'll be doing our standard 8 PM time stream tomorrow. And during that stream, we will 100% be hitting level 100 on Elementalist. Oh, so we have an arena event tomorrow, which is like the worst event in existence. I guess it's good for people who are traveling for Thanksgiving because you literally have to do nothing this weekend. Which is kind of lucky if we did end up getting raids for when I'm going on my trip. Because raid event takes like 5 minutes. Also, last time I went to my airport, I actually did grab breakfast at the Nacho Hippo there. And I have ate there before, like nachos. Not specifically at that airport one, but at a different one. And it was okay. But the breakfast was actually surprisingly good. Like, I was rather surprised. Like, for airport food, it was actually, like, extremely decent. Like, it tasted like a real proper meal. I was actually astonished by how not horrible it was. You would like improper meals. I love having breakfast for dinner as well. It's always a fun concept. Especially when being lazy. Because generally breakfast food's a lot easier to make than dinner foods. Also, I picked up a lot more jam the other day, so I wouldn't run out. It's good to have in the house. Really like raspberry. Honestly, raspberry flavored anything is like my favorite. When I was a kid, I used to actually have a raspberry tree in my backyard. And the raspberries on there were okay. But, I don't know, I've just always really loved raspberries. The raspberry tree raspberries were kind of average, though. Is that enough to kill? Probably not. Okay, good it is. Next one definitely won't be. Sole reason why Rowan normally isn't used for this. The only reason we are is because class XP. But this battle is the main reason why you don't normally use Rowan. Because in the current state of the game, it doesn't have enough damage to kill. I probably should have done Black Manacles first. Luckily it's still enough to kill. But not in one cast. Right, there we go. So we did that, we did that, we did that. We did the world event, right? Yeah, that's what we started with. So we need to go get crowns and do dungeons. So let's do the dungeons first, then we'll probably hand out code. And then we'll do crowns and go from there. And we should be good to go. Obviously take it at 50. All these give 2 XP each, and we're just going to do it for Elementalist class XP. Which we're getting there. How's Elementalist doing right now? Should be like halfway. Yeah, 58 out of 97. To get to 97. Because how much XP you need is how much XP... Or, the amount of XP you need is the corresponding level that you're trying to get. So if you're trying to get to level 26 from 25, you need 26 XP to do so. We had a couple different trees. We had one for apple, raspberry, cherry. Also, I'm not sure what kind of cherry tree it was, but it's almost like those wine-like cherries is what it kind of tasted like. Like, not sure if they have a proper name. Like, they weren't like those really bright red cherries. They were like the really black, like almost wine-tasting ones. Not sure what those are even called. Oh, so the apple trees weren't like proper apples. They're more like for horses and stuff. Which is kind of convenient because there's like a horse like several houses down. So we'd kind of give them the apples sometimes. I'm not sure why that yard bothered having a cherry tree, or I mean a apple tree like that. But they weren't like proper edible ones. Which I didn't even realize that's a thing. Like, they weren't like standard red, green, yellow apples. They were like, I don't know, they're some kind of weird other apple. Crab apples? That might have been what they were. I'm not sure what their proper name is. They're not like the normal apples that you would eat. Horse apples. I call them horse apples. They have a proper name. The reason I say horse apples is because they're a little bit smaller, so they're better for horses to just bite in one bite compared to a normal apple. Because their overall size is smaller than a normal apple. So it's better to feed the horses. They're not actually called horse apples, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, I'll take that over. Yeah, they might be crab apples then. Let's see, we'll throw that down. See, I was kind of right when I said horse apples. It was a creature name. I just didn't say the correct creature. I know, horse apples would make more sense. Let's see. We'll take this one. So we got a lot of tier 4s, gosh. Half the floor is tier 4. It's always a weird area for the amount of multipliers that it has. Like, they are always, like, towards the good ends. It's just weird when you get a lot of the same sometimes. I believe tier 4 and tier 5 have the highest chance of having the most spawn. Just due to what treasure rooms exist and the fact that there's 2 guaranteed tier 5s. Are you doing the Animal Crossing New Horizons Turkey Day event? Oh yeah, I still need to do that. It doesn't take that long though. Last I recall, last Turkey Day, it took like 10 to 15 minutes. I believe it goes until like 10 or midnight, so we still have plenty of time. I won't be doing it on stream, obviously. But yeah, I'll go do it probably after stream, as I'm eating dessert. Hopefully it gives some DIY recipes this year. Because the food that was on that table looked pretty tasty last year. I sure hope they're all food items if they're not already. That's the only weird thing about video game events that are tied to a given day. They're kind of hard to remember to bother doing. Because you're normally spending that day actually celebrating the holiday. And not celebrating the holiday in the game itself. What's my favorite game? Overall, that's a hard choice these days. Very hard choice. I'm hoping once it gets developed a bit more, Darkest Dungeon 2 will be among one of our favorites. In its current state, it's gotten pretty stale pretty quick, though. Though it probably only has like a fifth of the amount of content it's really going to have upon release. But I haven't even bothered playing it for about 2 weeks now. They haven't updated it since my birthday. And they, the current meta is just kind of weird. And there's no difficulty setting, so it's also kind of easy while also being kind of weird. It's a weird combination. Very weird combination. That's still going to be in development for like at least another year, though. If not longer. Also, I heard the makers of Slay the Spire are making some kind of sequel or additional game. I'm curious what that's going to be like. Because Slay the Spire was actually pretty solid. Hey, level 4 hero. I'll take yellow there. I was kind of hoping Puzzle Quest 3 would be good too, and then it wasn't. I still play it daily just to get the daily system done, but it's not in a good state. Like, it might lose all of its player base before it even launches. It is in that bad of a state. I definitely had a tree with them. Though it might have been a blackberry tree, actually, now that I think about it. Might not have been a raspberry. It was one of those kind of, like, multi-berry kind of fruit things. Because blackberries, as they're growing, sometimes have, like, that redder tint to them as well. Even though most of them are that blacker color, obviously. Be able to metal weapons? I don't think that will become a feature. Though I'm curious if we'll ever be able to metal heroes. Because meddling heroes I could see happening. Meddling weapons I don't think would happen. Necessarily. Because I'm not sure how they would really tackle it, given that it already has an upgrading system with ingots. But meddling heroes could kind of work. But they still haven't added such a feature, of course. Anyways. So we did that, Let's go ahead and add the code. And then I think we're going to go grind until we have our 10... Actually, I'm not even using armor. But just grind until we have our 10 crowns then. Alright, let me go get you a thing. Trying to find a code section. And that code section is buried. It is buried amongst a billion tabs. There it is. My side computer has way too many tabs open, gosh. Alright, there you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code will be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there is where you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with P8. And it gives the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream because YouTube doesn't know anymore since there's no dislike button. So we gotta hit the like button even harder. But there you guys go. Enjoy. Same thing as always, of course. Alright, so let's go and go get our crowns. And then we'll probably call it a night. Because I kind of want to go grab Thanksgiving desserts. But yeah, let's go grab these crowns. And probably call it a wrap. This is going to take like at least 10 minutes, if not 15 though. They have not gotten any quicker. If anything, they're even slower when we're using this team. But the reason we're using this team is I need EXP. And until that number says 100, we got to keep doing this. So it's getting pretty close to saying 100 though. 97. Possibly 98 before the end of stream. And tomorrow night, 100% gonna get to 100. Oh, let's see, we'll grab that. Hey, that's even more of a reason to kind of start a second channel too right about now. I didn't even think about that. But, there are some good things about not having a dislike button. And starting a new channel is kind of one of them. While I do feel like smaller channels would be at disadvantage from not having the dislike button, it also allows you to do weirder things and not have to worry about it as much. Because it doesn't really matter how many dislikes it has. It just matters how many likes it gets. So you can do a lot more experimental stuff with new channels than what you would be able to before there was a dislike button. You can still see the dislike, and someone gave one dislike. Oh no. I know, I noticed that too. Like, some people were already like way in advance saying like they couldn't see the dislike anymore. And then I was like looking at mine, it's like, wait, it's still showing the number. But no, as of recently, mine haven't been. I don't know, maybe it's just in a rolling out process, I'm not sure. But I haven't been able to see it for like a week and a half now. Though there are like third-party plugins and stuff that I think still allows you to see them. But obviously the average person's not going to be using those. Similar to how you hope the average person is not using ad-blocked. Because that's how we make pretty much all of our money that isn't donations. To the channel. So happy Thanksgiving, Logic Slayer. Hope everything's been going well. So hello, Mr. Extreme. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Koala. Welcome. What's my favorite Thanksgiving food? Ooh, that's a hard one. There's so many good ones. Probably stuffing. It just goes with everything so well. But I'm pretty sure it has to be stuffing. Especially like stuffing mixed with mashed potatoes mixed with gravy. That kind of combination. But even just standalone stuffing. So thank you for the support, ClipBomb. Greatly appreciated. Helps out a lot. I've still been wondering if I'm going to expand that or turn on super chats. I just hate that YouTube takes 30% of that specific one. which is why we have the donation buttons. It's also why I have the subscription thing set to so low, only $2 per month, because YouTube's taken like almost half of it. It's going to be annoying when we do eventually launch something on Steam as well. Steam actually takes 30% as well. Though for something like Steam, it makes more sense. Because just your game existing on Steam is like so absurdly good. Whereas something like YouTube, it doesn't have to exist on YouTube to still make money. But something like a PC game, you pretty much have to be on Steam. Unless you get bought out by like Epic or Stadia or something to post like only on their platform or something. There's no point in not doing it on Steam. Unless you're releasing like a free game, in which case you would do it on like itch.io or any of the other like free websites to post it. Ooh, Isabel, interesting. I'll definitely have to do it later then. Oh, we're even getting a medal from it. Let's see, how many do we currently have? I feel like we only found 3 so far. Oh, there it goes, exactly 3. That's funny. So I was exactly correct. We need another 7. Now we need another 4. Or wait, how did I go from 7 to 4? From 7 to 6, I mean. 4 is how many total we found. Now we need 5. It's always that last one that takes the longest, though. Like, everything prior to that almost doesn't even matter. It just really matters what your RNG is on that really last one. We've had multiple days where finding the very last one took more than every other one combined. I believe we're at 7 now. If anyone has any other questions and you want me to go over, do let me know. And tomorrow night we'll go max the hero class. And then Saturday and Sunday will probably be some pretty chill streams. Though Sunday we'll have a lot of stuff to go over. Saturday would be pretty chill though. That's the biggest thing with that's kind of bad about Gems of War. There's like almost nothing that happens on Saturday. We do have a new pet on Saturday though, technically. If you're playing free to play. So I guess there's that. But it always feels like the day that has like the least amount of things going on. Because at least on Sunday we go over like all the weekly spoilers and everything. But Saturday's always kind of like that one day that gets forgotten. So why did you make the female sound thing? That's a male character, isn't it? I think they might have the wrong audio set up. Or maybe that was the noise of the thing that it replaced. Oh, it couldn't be. I don't think so. Are we doing any arena this weekend? Yes, we will be doing arena this weekend. The entirety of the arena event. But yeah, we will be doing it. Would I kiss you for $5,000? That's an interesting request. I've actually never kissed anyone yet. Not because I haven't had the opportunity to, I just don't like the concept of it. I'm like surprisingly like asexual in quite a few ways. Like I've had multiple opportunities to do so, I've just never wanted to. Show me the money. I know, right? Hey, I just got a round trip to New Jersey for like $100. I was actually surprised how cheap it was. Like after taxes, it was still slightly under 100. Oh, so I'm not sure why everyone always hates on Spirit Airlines. I've honestly never had a bad experience with Spirit Airlines. And anytime they've actually had a flight to my destination, they have always been the lowest price. I think there's been like one exception to that. And it's because sometimes a year they cost more to get to Chicago. I'm not sure why. Because sometimes a years they have they don't have like a direct flight to it, so it costs more going through them. Besides from that, like every single time I've ever gone through them, they've had a cheaper flight than every other airline. It's not any worse than most of the other airlines. There was one airline I took, I can't remember which one though, that had some really nice planes. Like, I was actually astonished by how nice they were. Aside from that, most of them are kind of average to begin with. Alaskan, I generally don't check them. Interesting. The first two I normally check are Spirit and American Airlines normally. I can't recall that airline's even going out from my airport though. Because I have a somewhat smaller airport by me. Like, it's the airport that you use to get to other airports. It's not like one of those, like, giant hub airports. Though, in theory, isn't every airport an airport just to get to another airport? I kind of described it weirdly, but you know what I mean. Kind of. But in theory, every airport is an airport just to get to another airport. In a sense. But, like, you can walk the whole distance of my airport, like, internally. In, like, 30 seconds. It's that small. Compared to some that I've been in where, like, you could walk for probably 15 minutes and still not hit end to end. I was like completely lost track of how many crowns we have now. We have 0. We have... Wait, 10? Okay. When did we just magically hit 10? We have 10. When did that happen? Okay, I must have really not been paying attention. But yeah, apparently we had 10, because 2 rewards means 10. Hey, we got Imperial too. Asilo Dortero, welcome, welcome. Yep, that is indeed a 10. Interesting. Hey, well, we got all of our things then. Because that is right? Yeah, because tomorrow we already knew we'd hit this weapon. It's not a good weapon, but we technically get KrissTigger as of tomorrow. It stuns all enemies and then creates 3 elemental stars. That's basically just saying that it does nothing while not exactly saying that. It's gonna be dead content. And this has like really good modifiers. I don't believe it had modifiers good enough to justify it though. It's pretty much just a weapon that you get just for the purpose of upgrading a weapon. You're not actually going to be using it. It's a pretty bad weapon. So if you're on free-to-play side, you're not really missing out on anything tomorrow. I'm not even sure if we're really even going to mess with this weapon at all. It's just kind of bad. The one on the free side is kind of meh too, but even the one on the free side is actually better than the one on the paid side, which is kind of funny. At this point, we really don't get anything other than like some scraps. The only other thing we really get is the lovers at 45 and then King Heldor all the way at max. Though we still have to use a small blue atom. Who knows, maybe this orb will be a small blue. We actually get this multiple times. People were saying that this actually repeats once you get to that point. So you can actually do this infinite number of times, these 5. It's not worth buying up in either way to get to that point. However, with your excess battles, it's kind of okay. Like if you got the Royal Pass and then you start cycling those rewards at the end. You're going to be able to cycle. If you did this every single day for all 35 days, you'd be able to get 4 cycles of this. So that's not too bad. Like that's pretty much a full medal of Orpheus, combined with 16 gem keys, 4 vault keys, and 4 random orbs. So not too bad. What's happening this week? Almost nothing. We have an arena event tomorrow. Though one pretty noteworthy thing is we do have Quetzalma, or not Quetzalma, but Quetzalmatini, or whatever it's called. The bird from Season 4 that was money locked. That'll be available this Saturday for free. It'll be the first and possibly only time it'll be available free to play. So definitely make sure to pick it up this Saturday. I believe it's a Season 4 pet, which is kind of weird because we haven't had the one for Season 2 or 3 yet. And this was from Season 3, I can't remember. In which case we haven't gotten the one for Season 2 yet. But yeah, it seemed to have skipped a season or 2. I'm not sure why. But hopefully we'll get those other ones at some point soon. But yeah, kind of skipped over a couple seasons. Not sure exactly why. But if you haven't gotten that, it's because you missed the event or didn't pay for it or playing 100% free to play. It is available this Saturday. Let's see. Anyways, I hope all of you had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I will probably go and finish celebrating it with desserts. I skipped on it earlier just because I was so stuffed from everything. So any other questions, anyone? Any other anythings? Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We're mostly going to be messing with arena event, trying to get the elementals to level 100, and going from there. If I have some time tomorrow, I'll probably cover a guide on Hero Class XP, I think. Because I kind of want to do one while we still don't have level 100. And tomorrow, throughout the day, might be the last time we're not. So, yeah, we'll probably have to do it then. And go from there. But anyways, guys, yeah, no morning stream tomorrow. We'll just have the normal 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Gems of War stream hour prior to now tomorrow. Go from there. Cake, pie, ice cream, or other. Probably all. We have cheesecake, which is basically like pie, kind of. Though it's literally called cake, so I guess it's technically cake. We have pumpkin roll, which is technically not pie, but it's made of something that you normally use for pie. And we have ice cream, though I'm probably not eating any ice cream with it. And I don't think we have anything for other. No early stream tomorrow, but we'll still have our normal nightly stream. Which one do I prefer, apple pie or pumpkin pie? Depends on the season. I feel like this time of year you definitely want to go pumpkin pie. But like a cinnamon apple pie, I don't know, it just hits the spot better than a pumpkin pie sometimes. Like, I feel like a really good apple pie is better than a really good pumpkin pie, but the average pumpkin pie is better than the average apple pie. Like, the skill ceiling for an apple pie, I feel like, is higher than a pumpkin pie, but a pumpkin pie normally comes out more bearable than a, like, average apple pie. Like, an average apple pie versus apple pumpkin pie, the pumpkin pie is better. But, like, a really, really good apple pie versus a very, very good pumpkin pie, the apple pie is better. So it really depends. This time of year, definitely got to go pumpkin pie, though. 'Tis the season. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.